Hey guys, Luke here, and I'm here to bring you a brand new series for Rugby League Live 3. The series is going to be called the Rugby League Lottery, and the idea of the series is to try and play through Rugby League Live 3 online with the squad that we're given. Now you might be thinking, what is the squad that we're given? Well, that is a great question. Now I do have a little box with a bunch of players from the All Rugby League who played in the NRL last season. They had to play at least 3 games or more, and there were a few exceptions to that for players who maybe got injured, who had a little bit of name value, but for the most part it's just the players who played 3 or more games last season in the NRL. Now what will happen is we'll play a game online. Also I'll get to the first team a bit later, but basically we play a game. If we win, we get a few players. If we lose a few players, and just for playing initially we'll gain a few players anyways. Now to get our first squad of 20, and it's going to be 20 because I don't want to be left with a team full of forwards, a team full of backs. That wouldn't be really fair, and I want to make sure we try and get a few halves or those specialised positions. But yeah, for our first squad of 20, basically we're just going to get our little container full of all the player names, and we're going to pull out our player name, show them on the camera, and then once we get 20, we'll try and pick the best side possible, and yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Now the series itself is actually going to be online, like I mentioned, and it is the first series of mine to be pretty much online based. Now, if you would like to play against me for this series, contact me on PSN. It's Mr. Luke on YT, and it's MRLUKEONYT. That's how it's spelled. It's all one word. So feel free to add me on PSN, and maybe even tweet me at Mr. Luke on YT, or Facebook message me as well. It's in the description below. Now, I briefly touched on the rules very quickly. I talked about bringing in players and that sort of stuff. Now, the official rules that I'm doing is for every game that we play, it's going to be 3 players. For every win that we have, it's going to be 5 more players. For every try that we have, it's going to be another player, according to try. If we score 1 try, we get 1 player. If we score 2 tries, we get another 2 players, etc, etc. And for a loss, we will be losing 2 players. Now, you might be thinking that is a lot of players to be getting, and you'll be right. However, there are over like 450 players in the container that I've got, and the ultimate goal at the end of the series is to try and get every player. So it will take a long while, and you got to adjust for little losses here and there, and the fact that the video is going to be going up every second day, and I don't want to be have the series be going for months and months. It's just not very good. With all the rules covered and the explanation of this series done, we can now get into picking our side. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so here's the ice cream container containing all the players. You can see here, if I just grab a handful, you can see like Eddie Vaughan and Glenn Butchers right there. So let's give him a bit of a mix through right now. That should be enough. So right here, we're going to pick the first player for our side. Let's take a look at who it is. Tim Brown from the Bulldogs. He's a decent player in real life. However, he's on the game, I'm not really sure exactly, but I mean, it's a pretty okay first player to get. Felice Kafusi. Dane Tills, believes he's in the Super League currently. Was at the Raiders. Paulie. Now, he's actually a pretty good player in the game as far as I'm aware. Obviously from the Eels. I'm not really sold on him as a player in real life, but I mean, on the game, he's a good player and he should be a great pickup for us. Mitchell Orbison. That's a great pickup. I really rate Mitchell Orbison in real life. Very versatile. Can cover a range of positions. So if the off chance that we don't get a halves player or a centre or something, you can always throw him in there. Ben Lowe, another forward. We're just getting stocked with forwards here. Nate Miles, the new Manly recruit. Obviously was with the Titans, Queensland, Australian International. He's played for everything. Yeah, he's played everything. So I'm very happy to pick up Nate Miles. It's just, once again, I'm not sure how that translates over to Rugby League Live 3. His forwards aren't that effective, but in the end, a good pickup. Reece Robinson, the now Waratah Rugby Union player. I think that's actually a good pickup. Once again, it's another case of I don't know how good they are in the game, but if he's like real life, we should have a lot of fun with Reece Robinson. Play fullback, wing, wherever. So another good pickup. Haven't cut this one very well, but Justin O'Neill, a premiership winner with the Cowboys this year, played in the centres, can also play wing. Yeah, he's a great pickup in my opinion because of his versatility. Jason Clark, and that is halfway through our side. So far, we've got Tim Brown, Felice Kafusi, Dane Tills, Paulie, Mitchell Orbison, Ben Lowe, Nate Miles, Reece Robinson, Justin O'Neill, and Jason Clark. Hopefully the next 10 are a little bit better than that. Got a halves player. We've got Carlos Tuamavavi. Aaron Gray. Obviously, in real life, has a little bit of controversy around him, but on the game, I'm pretty sure he's a solid player. A very good player, actually, and he should be on one of the wings. Oh, upside down. Cody Nikorima, that's another halves player. So Whether this is the actual halves combination we run with, I'm not really sure, but at least we've got some halves options in Tuamabavi and Nicarima. Not the best, but they should do. Aiden Tolman. Now, I'm very happy with that one. Obviously, I'm a Bulldogs supporter, so I'm well aware of how good Tolman is, although we do have a lot of props, so not really sure who's going to make the cut, but Aiden Tolman definitely will be one of those making the cut. Mitchell Pearce. Now, I'm not sure how you guys are going to view this one, but in my opinion, a great pickup. Obviously, a great clubs player and a role sort of player. Origin, maybe not so much, or definitely not so much, but in terms of doing a job for us, I think he's better than Nicarima and Tuamabavi, and I believe he's like 91 rated on the game. So, phenomenal pickup in my opinion, the best one we've got so far. Luke Burgess. It's another prop. It is a Burgess. Probably, I gotta say, the worst out of the three that we could have picked up. But nonetheless, he's still a decent player. Should be able to do a bit of a job for us if needed. And yeah, we'll throw him into the squad. Curtis Rona. Now, I'm very happy with that. We're lacking in the backs by the looks of things. And he is quite versatile. He can play wing or centre. He's actually a centre on the game by default. So a great pickup. And yeah, in real life, I love Curtis Rona. So very happy to get him. Tui Lalahia, another halves player. We've actually really come a long way with our halves, considering Tuamabavi was our first pickup not that long ago. And, you know, we've had Nicarima, now we've got Mitchell Pearce and Lalahia looking like being the halves pairing. Depending on other players, they might be able to, you know, Lalahia might end up at fullback, who knows. But, yeah, it's another great option, and I'm very happy to get Lalahia. Things like 85 rated, so definitely probably our second best pickup, I got to say. We get Georgie Rose, the cult figure. Very happy with that one, not particularly because of ability-wise, but just because it's George Rose. How can you not like George Rose? So we're going to throw him into the squad. And finally, our last pick. Hopefully it is a good one. Maybe a Sean Johnson, although we don't really have any use for him at the moment, but a good fullback would be nice. A winger? I don't know. Jack Reed. Not the worst pickup. Pretty good defensively, as it auto focuses again. But yeah, we were lacking in centres, which it's kind of good that we've got a centre in there. I'm not sure exactly how that works with our side, but yeah, like I said, we will complete the squad because, like I said, we've been missing a lot of centres and wingers. So hopefully we can sort of shuffle some players around, come up with a nice side, and next time you see me, we'll be talking about the actual team we've got. Okay, so I just officially went and made my team. We've got Reece Robinson at fullback. We've got Justin O'Neill on the wings. Curtis Rona in the centres. Now this was a little bit of a toss-up between the two. Curtis Rona, I think, has got more stats for a centre in this game. Justin O'Neill a little bit faster, go on the wing there. Jack Reed's the other centre, Aaron Gray on the wings, Lalahia and Pearce in the halves. It should be a great halves combination, and Pearce also the captain. We have Aiden Tolman and Nate Miles in the prop positions, and the hooker was a little bit of a dilemma. Nicarima actually isn't listed as a hooker in this game. Obviously in real life he's played hooker. Now what's going to be happening is we've got Tuamabavi on the bench here, and I'd assume those two will rotate a little bit at the hooker position. Also Orbison he got thrown in the hooker position initially, but yeah, it's one thing I didn't notice initially, but yeah, we definitely didn't pick up a hooker, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we pick up a hooker eventually. Now we move on to the second row, Paulie and Mitchell Orbison. I already talked about Orbison. Paulie, 85 rated, exactly as good as I thought he was. And Ben Lyon, the lock position. Lock was a little bit of a tough one. Wasn't sure if I threw in Jason Clark, but we went with Ben Lyon. The bench is Tim Brown, Clark, Georgie Rose, and Carlos Tuamabavi with Luke Burgess, Felice Kafusi, and Dane Tills missing out. Okay, with all the team selections done, we're ready for our first game. So let's go ahead and go into a quick match, and hopefully we can find a game pretty quickly. And we found a match, Nick Val 7. So let's go ahead and pick our team. There we go, there's the lottery. Okay, so he's playing with the Aboriginal Legends. So let's go ahead and get into the game. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take a look at the actual team lineups. I think it'll probably come up as centered. However, we should be able to try and figure out at least some of the players and try and figure out who the players are. I'm assuming here first and just the normal players. Inglis, oh wow. Okay, so it actually really is. Okay, Kurtley Beale hasn't played Rugby League there. I don't know who John Clancy is. Okay, there's a lot of good players in this. Gordon Tallis, Slido, a lot of legends in there. Mundina, hooker. Ben Barber on the bench. Jake Friend, Reece Wesser. So it is a very good side. Hopefully it's not like all 99 rated, but yeah, it should be a good game. Hopefully we can get the win and get a few good plays in there. There's the kickoff, Thurston in the halfback position, and he didn't go for the... Oh, he has gone for the short kickoff. We get it. Good work there. Mitch Orbison, great work. Ben Lowe, he's jumping out fast there. Okay, so we've got to watch out for him jumping out of marker. Oh, we've blown that one. Aaron Gray tackle, 5th tackle. That's shit from us. Although he has got some tired players there. And he gets charged down too. Oh shit, we're in trouble here. Great reading of the play, and I'm expecting him to throw the pass there. So far, so good defending our own line. Oh, get out of here with a palm. Holy shit, who the hell was that player? Alright, we're going to chase him, Yes, good work, Lola here. Man, he chased from the mark, it's so frustrating. Just not timing these passes very well at all. He was offside. Come on, man. Come on, referee. He's offside. There we go. Looking pretty good so far. Get it. Oh, 5th tackle. Oh, we're out of position here. Wait for him to do the zigzagging, but he never did it. Aiden Tolman comes up with a big tackle. Oh shit, come on, change to the wrong player. Oh man, couldn't change to the right player. Arthur Beatson scores, Artie Beatson. God damn. Well, he just goes through the gap there, straight through Nicarima and Low, and I couldn't change to the right player. That's a huge problem in this game, changing players. Okay, a good thing for us that I'm noticing is injury changes are going a bit crazy. We haven't made any changes yet. So, yeah, hopefully he just runs out of stamina with his plays. But first, then he kicks the goal. He's 1 from 1, and we're down 6-0. Okay, we could go for the short kickoff, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to play like a dickhead, so let's get on with it. Oh, straight from the kickoff. He's one of these guys. Oh, the big cutout pass there. Yeah, come on, make the tackle. Yes, there we go, Orbison. Man, the guy's just playing like a bit of a knob here, just throwing it side to side. Not that, I mean, sometimes you have to do it, but he's doing it every single play, like throwing the huge cutout passes, which is just really, really douchey in this game. Come on, make the tackle, come on. Oh, he's how the hell's Thurston breaking out of that? There's 2 players on him. Good work, Lola here, but still, in the end, should have been. He breaks through that tackle too, for God's sakes. Come on, lads, make tackles. And he launches up a midfield bomb here, only to be knocked back probably, yep. Oh, grab it. Go! Go, Nate! Go, Nate Miles. Come on! Take him on! Take him on, Miles. Oh, yes! Nate Miles! Nate Miles! A little bit of a zigzag. A little bit of his own medicine right there. Great work there from Nate Miles. And that's what you get for just throwing the ball around willy-nilly. Okay, as you can see here, all our players are like 90 odd rated here. So, not a whole bunch of difference in terms of players. But, yeah, that's why I don't really want to play quick ranked matches. But just got to have to do it sometimes. So, we're not going to be able to waste any time just here. Oh, that's shit. Yep, just like I thought, that was shit. We rushed it a little bit too much. We saw the delayed warning on the right hand of the screen, which you would have seen as well probably. And yeah, we just panicked. We tried to do it way too early. But you can see his interchanges are going absolutely crazy. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. We haven't even made an interchange yet. So yeah, we've got plenty up our sleeve. Looks like he's going for a short kickoff. Hopefully we can get our hands on it. There we go. Get it. Good work. Knocked it back. Just what we need to do. Probably could have actually just caught it. And there is a penalty. Just what we needed. Come on. Alright, so nearly at the halfway line. Not too bad. Oh, for God's sake, man. Come on. There's no way he should be getting through there. Okay, that's half time. 6-4 is what the scoreline is. We really need to pick our game up. Otherwise, it's going to get pretty ugly. Although I am confident we can go on with it in the second half. We just got to make sure we hold the ball and don't throw intercepts like we just did. Come on. Oh, he's dropped the ball. There you go. Wet weather footy. You can't throw it around like that. Perfect time for us to attack straight from the scrum. And that's what we're going to do. Come on. Go for it. Yes. Curtis Rona scores. A hint of a forward pass. And they do quit straight away. Come on, man. Total dick move. Yeah, 100% a dick move. You saw his gamer tag. feel free to say he's a dickhead, because that's what he is in my opinion. However, we did win the game, we scored 2 tries there, and I probably should come up with a rule for people who disconnect, because it seems to be a popular thing online from what I can tell, but I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. You see Curtis Arona go straight through the gap there, and he scores, and 8-6 is what it finishes. That means we'll get a fair few amount of players, if I recall correctly. So I have to go and do the exact calculations to find out how many players we've got, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I just did the calculations, and after that game, we get 10 games in total. And now that consists of 3 plays we get just for playing the game, 5 games for the win that we got, and 2 plays for the 2 tries that we scored in that game. Okay, so we've got the container here full of players. Obviously, the players that we've already picked, they're in another little bag that I've got here. So we've got 10 players to pick, so let's go ahead and pick player number 1. We get Chase Blair first up. It is Kenny Bromwich, Matt Pryor, Gavin Cooper. Gavin Cooper, you can see there. A great pickup for us. Actually really good second row in real life as well as the game. I think he's about 85 rated as well, so should fit in nicely with our forward pack. Mitchell Dodds, Josh McCrone, it's Ashley Taylor, Tim Grant, Denny Levi. I think he's the hooker from the Knights. It's Danny Wicks. Yeah, looking at all our picks we've got, no one really stands out too much. Gavin Cooper probably the best there, but got a few players who might find themselves in the side depending on their ratings in the game, but we'll have to go and add them into the side, and that's what we're going to go and do right now. Okay, so I've went ahead and added all those players that we got into the side. So let's take a look at the lineup that I've picked from those players. So we've got Robinson, O'Neill, Rona, Reid, Gray, Lolohea. Backline's all the same. Forwards is where it gets a little bit interesting. Tolman and Miles are still the prop. Nick Arima still at hooker. Did an okay job there. Paulie is still in the second row. Gavin Cooper comes into the starting second row position. And Kenny Bromwich is in the starting lineup in the lock position. Now moving to the bench is Mitchell Orbison there. And also on the bench we see Danny Wicks coming to the side. So that leaves Jason Clark and Carl Tumavavi as the only remaining players from the bench. Now who did drop out? That would be Tim Brown, and that would also be George Rose. Now we did have Denny Levi. He's the first proper hooker that we've got. However, as you can see, 74 rated. I would like someone a little bit better than that, and I think Tumavavi and Nick Arima should be able to do a pretty good job with that. So fingers crossed they can do the job, and that is where I'm going to leave the first episode. Hopefully you did enjoy it. It's a little bit of a pilot episode. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, smash that like button. Follow me on Twitter at MrLukeNYT. Facebook page is also in the description below, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye guys.